And welcome back. We're going to left off last time in the Long Dark. We made our way back into Pleasant Valley, and now, assuming the weather is playing along, we're going to start mapping the Pleasant Valley. Okay, bit windy, but I can usually work with windy. So I'm going to take the... Well, I'm going to map the locations on the most direct route back to Coastal Highway. So that's things like the end of the road and stuff like that. Well, to be fair, once we got the end of the road, we'll probably dip into town. Unless I'm actually going to go back to Coastal Highway. We'll see how much we can get done while the weather is good. This is Pleasant Valley, and Pleasant Valley is, at this point, known for its blizzards. Known for being anything but pleasant.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this cabin's not one of the ones we're here to map, but take a moment to warm up next to it and map it anyway.
Too cold to think. Come on.
Oops, not the button I'm looking for. Oh yeah, should be warm next to this fire. Conditions a little low, so I'm gonna get a warming bonus from this cup of tea. And then we'll do the map, hopefully, while the visibility stays good. So yeah, that's a destroyed cabin. I don't think that's any of the 13 places we're missing. No, it isn't. So is it just a landmark on the map? Try not to waste the value of this fire, because we're a little low in water, and we do probably need to feed the character once in a while, so feeding him some porridge or warming up bonus is not going to be bad. And it looks like the wind has calmed down, so we should be able to get a move on current wind state fairly easily. Yeah, this destroyed cabin is not one of the ones we're looking for. I think the decrepit cabins that we're looking for are around here on the map. Either way, they're the cabins I think they are. If they aren't, we're gonna go through them, go past them anyway, so we'll take the moment to map there anyway.
I need to drop something.
Now we just follow this road. There are, what, I think the occasional cave we can go duck into to warm up along the way here. As well as this is the road that the end of the road comes off of. Oh, that's a bear. We'll do some off-roading here to avoid a bear. Educated guess is that cave is his cave. Alright, got enough space between him so he didn't charge me. Good to see. And that's why, when the weather is good, you walk. So you've got the entire sprint gauge to sprint with when things go south. Yeah, mostly following the road here. I think the cabins I'm thinking is the Decrepit cabins we're coming up on. Hopefully it's not so windy that we lose the torch here on the route. Oh, we lost the torch. Hopefully this doesn't completely transition to a blizzard. So yeah, I think these might be the Decrepit cabins that the map is talking about. If it is, we should get a pop-up saying that this is the Decrepit cabins as we approach these. Yep, these are the Decrepit cabins. This still looks high enough visibility that I am allowed to probably map in it. So I'm going to burn a match to start a fire in the stove so that we can map here. Probably also use it as an opportunity to warm up, but
Can't feel my hands.
there we go. Decrepit cabins on the map. There is occasionally a little bit of loot around here, so I will stack up on the loot before we head out. Nothing in this cabin. There wasn't anything in the other cabin, so it looks like there's no loot. Sometimes there's loot in one or both of these cabins. But it's not guaranteed, and it's usually not very good loot, which is one of the reasons why we didn't come here earlier. This is more of a spot I stop while traveling around rather than a good place to come for loot. Stay here another 20 minutes, hope the weather improves / warm up a bit more. Can I warm my 13 next to a 21 degree stove? So it's only minus 8. So it's, at least when we're not in the wind, it sounds real windy. The weather's not that bad.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
We're probably not actually going to leave anything behind. What will likely happen if the weather gets any worse is we'll detour back into the town. Because basically the town and the end of the road are about the same distance away from us at this point. Oh yeah, it's all the wind. All the wind. This is like nice weather to travel in if it wasn't windy. Will mean I think I will go to the end of the road, because I can actually get wind shelter most of the way down to the end of the road, so we'll be reasonably warm actually down there. Nothing in this car. Yeah, we just reacted to Wolf, which is fine. When we get where we're going, we're going to start a fire anyway, so I'm not too worried about having a wolf follow me. Got a little bit chillier in the wind shelter. Hello, Twitch chatter. It's going well. Yeah, it's cold except for the wind in the path. So this is where we want to map. So to get a little bit of wind shelter, is this wind shelter? It is. Let's start a fire. Mapping a couple locations in here in Pleasant Valley.
Come on.
Should be able to warm up with a lump coal in this fire. In fact, lump coal is probably overkill, but we'll use a lumber coal. Here's the end of the road, which... Okay, mapping here because some of these places aren't supposed to be mapped. It isn't the greatest map in the world, but... progress, as far as mapping is concerned, has been made. Quickly warm up bird for tea. Get in the route.
I might have to drop some gear.
There in the sand. Or, not the sand, in the snow. At least the wind's gone down, so it's a bit on the... Well, as far as afternoon weather goes, this is pretty good on Interloper. So we should be safe to casually walk back into town with this weather. It's looking like a little bit of a fog is rolling up, so we might not want to dilly dally too long in case it gets worse. Think about it, I'm pretty well fed here. I was contemplating potentially taking the detour to the bear meat pile in the cave. But with how well fed our character is, I'm just going to take the detour down to town. Be a little bit quicker that way. You know, the cave's just over there, to be fair, so it wouldn't be going out of the way. That much out of the way. But. Looks like the visibility is coming down. But as far as getting into town, at this point we can see the church of the town from here, so just a simple walk into town. Torch swap. We'll check up on what supplies we left behind in the community center here. Because yeah, with this level of visibility, we might technically be able to do like one more mapping today. I'm not sure. Well, that fog is piling in quick and fast.
Something's gotta go.
Grab some coal here. It sounds like a blizzard's rolled up. So if the blizzard's rolled up, we're not making any more mapping progress for the day. Only had a piece of scrap metal. That set of quality tools would be useful. Yeah, that sounds like a blizzard. Yeah, if that's a blizzard, which we can easily check just by walking out into it, we're gonna hunker down here for the night. Yep, that's a blizzard. Meanly took the torch away. Should still be able to get some progress in here done. Because I can do something that's basic stuff like repairing the coats. 31% is probably a little early for the bear hide coat, but it'll be useful in the long run that way. Another gut. Yeah, and then we want to swap the position of these two. Okay, I'm gonna go for maximum heal here, not fishing for the Aurora. If I wanted to really get the Aurora to talk to the trader, we could just do it like every 2 hours. But I'm just gonna sleep the character as long as possible to get as much condition back as possible.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
As one of his "I am thirsty" quotes.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Step out, eat the food to minimize thirst from eating. Then we hydrate the character. Then we contemplate what we want to do. Yeah, probably just move on to the next mapping site. It will probably be daytime by the time we get there. It's going to be incredibly cold on the path, but I think we'll get there. Not taking too much condition damage. So the next place I want to map is the next bridge along this road. And then I can either go down to the farmstead to remake some of my arrows, or I can do some mapping on this side of the valley. One of the two.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Danger. I have one of the pieces of meat on me still. Don't want to attract any wolves that we don't need to.
Find some place to escape this cold.
Some places on the map, like this road here, are not too bad if a blizzard whips up.
Never felt so cold in my
What
life.
tends to get me in the blizzards is the farms themselves, because they got big, wide, flat, low landmark areas, or repetitive landmarks. Case of the hay bales and orchard trees. Okay, so coming up on the bridge, apparently here a little early. I was expecting it to be brightened up a little bit by the time I got here. Also a little windy. Yeah, Contemplation Bridge, this is the place we want to map. Might see if I can find some wind shelter that we can set up a fire to warm up next to. Hopes that it keeps reasonably high visibility as we warm up. Oh, of course.
Come on.
Okay, the wolf is still there. It's just not bothering me right now because I got a fire protected by a little bit of wind shade we have behind us. Might be high enough visibility with the map. Is. Does that get me the bridge? It does. Okay, so we've got the bridge. So we can move on as soon as we warm ourselves up. Don't need that water, but we're gonna sit here and try to warm up next to this fire.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Oops. Overshot.
Too heavy.
Alright, it's a little windy to want to be retrieving that arrow right now. I do have enough time on this fire just to make more water, so we will warm up a bit. Hope that the wind dies down. Sounds like the wind has died down. We're gonna blow way too many torches out of this fire, but that'll be fine. Annoying, but fine. Oh, how cold am I? 4 degrees, fire's providing 27, so it is pretty cold out there. It's like minus 23. It will make
I need to drop
sense
something.
to warm up the birchbark tea, in case I want to drink some for warming up on us. Okay, let's go retrieve our arrow. Wolf, you're incredibly lucky. I am a bad shot. Also bad at finding my arrow, apparently. Shot went high. That's not the arrow. To be fair, someone at this point, if you have keener eyes than me, have probably seen it already. I'm just being a bit blind. I don't think I went this far. Like, I overshot, but I don't think I overshot them that much. Okay, well, I'm gonna give up on that arrow. I apparently did not track where it went well enough. Or I just randomly picked it up. I think it was a stick, maybe? Don't think so.
Can't feel my feet.
That was my fire hardened. Yep, nope, still got two, so I haven't found it. Oh, it's cold out here.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Okay, I need to get a move on, otherwise I'm taking a bunch of condition damage looking for an arrow. And honestly, the arrow isn't worth it. I don't know what made me shed that wolf, but we did. Not following me anymore. Okay, because I have misplaced that arrow, I am thinking of going straight to the farmstead. Because we've got the birch sampling, cured birch sampling to make fresh arrows. So I can go from 2 to 4. So with that in mind, it's probably time to start sprinting here just to avoid condition damage. It's also looking like it'll probably be a good time to put the part break in when we get into the cellar. As we're coming up on 40 minutes now. Hopefully we don't get another one of Pleasant Valley's patented unpleasant blizzards while we're in the cellar. Because while I'm pretty sure I can maneuver around Pleasant Valley in a blizzard, there's no way I'm mapping mid-blizzard. So getting to the location to map is not necessarily going to be a solution to any problems brought about by a blizzard. Nope, almost walked past the farm. I thought this was the orchard in front of the farm, not the orchard behind the farm. It's a good thing I kept my hat on, so I always would have missed the farm. I'd be very confused when I hit the 3 strikes farmstead and be like, wait, this is not the farmstead I was coming from. Or coming for.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to go ahead and put the part break. If you are watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I am going to stream 2 more parts tonight. So 30 to 40 minute parts. So feel free to hang around for the duration of the break. I'm going to quickly get up, do a quick stretch, and get right back to streaming. If you're, well, I just said both of them. Okay. I hope you've been enjoying. Until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.